to this one there, we'll plead with what's the name? Man United. You see, you don't have anything to lose today. I'm just speaking to you. You don't have anything
Manchester
to lose.
United, yes,
You want to pass through back door to play Champions League. Do your thing. Give us our 3 points. We don't want anything. The 3 points is very
Manchester
crucial
United,
for us.
they don't see chance.
That's the problem.
They will be very playing poor. Everybody's beating them.
That's our problem.
When it's time for Chelsea, they will say no.
Those rise up and be playing like some elite team.
Yes.
You understand?
Like
so
they won the
we are pleading with them. This time around, we are pleading with them. Even if we beat you, we won't tease you.
No. For this one, Manchester United, please give the 3 points for us for free.
Yeah, just give it to us.
We are friends. We are brothers and sisters.
And we'll also pray for them to also win the Europa and join us in the Champions League.
For the Europa.
So this time around,
no, Manchester
I don't know what to do.
In the Premier League, you don't have anything to lose again.
Yeah, you are for you people there. You
for
don't have
you there,
anything.
you are safe. You are safe. You are no more going on relegation. So please give Chelsea
just give us
points.
the 3 points.
And the Europa League, we are wishing you all the best.
That's all.
But we can't say you win or you lose. But we are wishing you all the best.
Definitely,
we are not fighting. We are not enemies. We are brothers and sisters.
And we'll save it back in Tottenham, and you know, and it's not going to be an easy challenge.
But do you think we'll beat United?
For United, there is we can beat them.
And because
there's only one player that always turn up.
United.
Bruno.
And what about Diallo? Amad Diallo.
Amad, like they can. I'm sure Cucurella can handle him
he can
in a way. But Bruno is such a player that he can produce something out of
even
nothing.
Even when it comes to set pieces,
he's very good.
And what he's very.
He
good.
He can produce something out of nothing. For Bruno, there, when we are able to hold Bruno and Amad, we are good to go.
Wow.
Because I heard that wasn't this player to Euro.
Yes.
Euro
is
also injured. So if they really want to play Champions League, because your colleagues can.
That is
and we are playing in
Arsenal is playing Champions League.
And we are rather playing
and we are playing Conference League. No.
Oh.
It can't happen. How can Saka play Champions League? Cole Palmer is not playing Champions League.
Imagine.
No, it can't happen.
Our best player, our God, our smaller God.
How can Badiashile playing Conference League? Saliba is playing Champions League.
Imagine.
So the best defender by the Ashile.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Lions. This is our boy Richmond. In fact, guys, today we are going to look at our Newcastle game. Yes, what went wrong. And as we are speaking now, even Nicola Jackson apologized. Guys, Nicola Jackson said, I should tell you that he is sorry. Yes, that he didn't mean that. So, Chelsea fans, that we should forgive him. Will you forgive him? Should we forgive him? I think, let's see when the season ends, if we make top 4, we'll come back to that. But for now, for me, I will not say we'll forgive him or not. But I don't have any personal issue with Nicola Jackson. Yes, I care about my Chelsea. We care about our Chelsea winning, our Chelsea making top 4. When the season ends and we'll make top 4, we'll come back to whether we should accept the apology or not. So, guys, we are going to talk about that game with my friend here. Yes, TJ. Yes. And then look at the possibilities. Chelsea making top 4. Yes. The hope of Chelsea making top 4. Because when you look at the table, Manchester City, yes, having 65 points. Newcastle having 66. Aston Villa having 62. Nottingham Forest having 63. So when you look at the table, 1 point difference, 2 point difference, 3 point difference. So someone must go out. Whether Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea, Aston Villa or Man City. So that is what we are going to talk about today in this video. The possibilities of Chelsea making top 4. And as I said, I'm here with my Chelsea brother who is called TJ. TJ.
Charlie.
Welcome to Football Live.
Thank you.
In fact, yesterday, that was Sunday.
I've been struggling because it's not easy.
It's
whenever
easy.
Chelsea loses. So.
Charlie, I could not sleep last night.
Yeah.
In fact, I had a ball yesterday.
Serious.
Because the expectation was there.
We beat
Liverpool. So we were hoping that, since we beat Liverpool, that means we can beat Newcastle. Beating the league leaders and coming to Newcastle. So yesterday, the game, what went wrong? How do you see the game yesterday?
So I would like to greet or send shouts to everybody monitoring us, and
yes.
I'll urge everybody to always make time and watch this platform for most of the updates concerning Chelsea Football Club
Yes.
or other games. And
Yes.
yesterday, what happened? Some of us, it wasn't surprised though, because yes, throughout the
wasn't
season,
surprised.
yeah, I'm telling you, because throughout the season, when you observed the way Chelsea performance or Chelsea performs, you see that most of the time, whenever we have chance to get to the top of the
Climb
league,
the
we
table.
always fail.
Yes.
So it's just due to some of the inconsistency of other teams that's still keeping us in the top 4. You understand me?
Yeah.
So some of us, I was going into the game thinking that these people, they can easily fail us. And
Our
it was
players.
even Newcastle, because Newcastle, they physically they are very strong.
Very, very strong.
And also when you look at the lineup we use, nobody is disputing the fact that Jackson what's the name? Caicedo is good. But sometimes when you are playing a team that has players that are very physically strong, you need to look at your players, the player that can match up the energy of
the intensity.
the intensity. You understand me? But we fail because Perrin was the name, Lavia and what's the name? Enzo in the midfield was a big problem. So you could see that during the first half we had a lot of challenges.
Especially the first 10 minutes.
We couldn't control the
midfield.
The game.
Yes.
You understand me? When you give what's the name, Caicedo a multi-task, playing as a right back and inverting. When we are out of position, Caicedo automatically goes back to what's the name, right back.
The right back.
So that leaves a vacuum inside the midfield. So that tells you that and Enzo cannot match up with the what's the name,
the
physicality of Newcastle players.
You can't do the tackles.
So that was our problem. You can see that when we're coming into the second half, he made those substitutions, and you can see that we control the game.
Balance.
Yeah, it balanced, and you can see that during that first half, we didn't have any shot on target.
Yes.
It was very poor
the whole
on our
45
side.
minutes. Wow.
Yes, it was very poor on our side. So for Chelsea to just go into a first half game, 45 minutes, and we don't have a single shot on target, it's a big disgrace on us.
Yes.
You understand? So sometimes the coach needs to choose the 11. He needs to look at
the team selection.
I don't know why is he only always keeping James at the bench.
Rumors are saying that, some fans are saying that because James is injury prone, he can't do that running.
Sometimes
going to the midfield, coming back.
Sometimes you can give him the right back, but limit his tasks.
Okay.
You understand me? It's not always about giving him sometimes you limit him not to overlap or do certain things on the field.
Yes.
You can see that when he sub on what's the name, Gusto.
Yes.
James wasn't that overlapping. It was Gusto doing the overlapping. So he could be doing that. Or you tax the winger to also always be on.
Yes.
He's supposed to be coming back to the defense and helping. You understand? So that was our problem. And also, there's something that I've observed about Chelsea that most of Chelsea fans don't talk about it. You see, Chelsea is such a team that you don't always rely on your strikers.
You don't always
rely on your strikers because there's let's say 3 sets of attack. What's the name? Components of the game.
Yes.
When you look at the striking aspect, the wingers are there, midfield and also the defenders. So whenever the striker is struggling, the wingers need to help.
Okay.
You can see that we don't have consistent wingers.
Yes.
We don't have them because Madrid could turn up this game. Next 2 games, he will not perform.
Yes.
And it's a big challenge.
Big challenge.
You take out Mo Salah, what's the name? Goal involvement from Liverpool title challenge, and you see that they won't be able to win the league.
Yes.
So that tells you that Mo Salah standing up to the challenge and making sure that he do what he does best.
He deliver every game.
That make them so when you can see that nobody is even hearing Nunez again.
No.
So
meanwhile,
it's due to
flop.
So it's due to
flop.
the consistency of the
Chelsea
wingers.
is better than him.
You can see.
Yes.
So it's due to the consistency of the wingers.
Yeah.
But Chelsea.
So it showed the other players.
Thank you. When they are not performing, you can see that when Palmer was not performing, we automatically went bad.
Yeah, bad flop.
You understand? But when your best player is not performing, it's rely on other players to also perform.
Okay.
Aside the wingers, you can see our midfielder not automatically goal score. It's just this season that Enzo has tried.
Score. I think he scored.
Then you ask yourself some question again. What of corners? During this season,
for corners, no, I never see.
You can see that we had almost 8 corners.
In that game.
In that game, we had almost what's the name? First half 5 corners and what's the name? Second half 3 corners, 7 corners, 8 corners.
And we converted none.
None. So it's a big challenge because when wingers are not doing their job by scoring, or what's the name? Striker is not scoring. The only bet you go in for is the what's the name?
The wingers.
The what's the name? The defense.
Okay,
They
okay.
need to also produce.
Okay.
They can't just be there protecting people not to score, but they should also try.
Especially modern football.
Yeah, they should also
Everybody
produce.
must score. Yes.
Everybody must score. You can see that most of the games, Liverpool games, you can see that it's only Van Dijk that will rise up, or
Yes.
Konate rise up
Even
and
if
score for
Van
them.
Dijk equalized, scored the 1 goal.
Yeah.
Yes, corner.
Yes, our match with
our match
Liverpool,
against them.
it
yes.
was Van Dijk.
Van Dijk, yes.
So it's a big challenge. The owners need to think that Chelsea has been reduced. How can we just rely on Jackson as our striker?
No, that is
It's so pathetic.
No, it's a shame. It's
You understand? Jackson, somebody that we needed to. I mean, when Chelsea was Chelsea, Jackson should have been our 3rd striker.
Not even in Chelsea, playing for Chelsea. He should be out on loan to develop.
You understand?
Ah.
But Chelsea has been reduced to an extent
Yes,
that Jackson is our
downgraded,
main striker.
downgraded.
We don't have any option again. Nkuku is not producing.
And to some extent, this season, can you believe that we are resting Jackson in the Conference League?
Yeah.
Just to play him in the Premier
In
League,
the
because
Premier
he
League.
is our main striker.
No, for Jackson there, he lacks, basics of the game. You see, as a striker, don't always be standing like to receive the ball before you make a
decision.
A decision. It's very poor. Take in Barcelona as example. You can see that Lamine Yamal and Co, Lewandowski and Co, then their names is not appearing like that.
Yes.
It's only Lamine Yamal and Co. They are producing due to decisions.
His decision making.
But we have a lot of poor decisions in the Chelsea lineup.
Especially our front line, Madueke and Co.
If not Madueke, then unnecessary distance, dribbling and holding on onto the ball. You understand? So it's just our challenges. It's just part of our challenge. The owners need to understand. They need to find a consistent players that can produce match after matches.
Because that is Chelsea.
You can't produce today and you leave it like 3 games or 4 games time before
you show up again.
That's the problem.
That is bad.
You understand me? Jackson will wait to receive the ball before he make decisions.
He think
What to do?
this is
Charlie,
the problem. Who allow you to think?
Charlie.
Who allow you to think?
No. They will not allow you.
How?
It's always. I mean, the intensity is very high over there. So, and Jackson also, I've observed something. When you are playing a game, especially the way our style of play, we usually build from the back.
Yes.
So you can see that whenever we are struggling to build from the back, it leaves only one option. It's either the keeper will play the ball direct to Jackson, and Jackson can't also hold that play.
Even sometimes the goalkeeper ball will not reach our
Yes,
target
he will just
player.
pick the ball
He will
and
just
play it outside.
anyhow. Whether it's reached to our player, opponent player.
No, for him, he just wants to make sure that
the ball
is not his.
in his
You
legs
understand? But
Chelsea.
during games, you can see that whenever City is playing, and they are finding it difficult to create chances or play from the back, you can see that
The
Edison will be
goalkeeper,
playing the ball,
giving assist.
giving assists, and due to the strongness of Haaland,
Yes.
you see that you play the ball to Haaland. Haaland will hold
area
up the play,
you can't win it.
pull the
Yes.
ball and move straight to the 18. But we are having the challenge. Whenever they play, you can see that during our game, they will just play the ball to Jackson. Jackson will lose the ball, and that made him to cause that foul too,
Yeah.
because he was frustrated.
Yes.
And that leave him with that option to just,
hook the
try and
player.
hook the player, and that's even gone worse because from there we struggle
We will
up
not
to the end of the
recover.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
till the end.
so that's just a problem, and the owners need to rise up to the challenge and look into. During this summer, they need to
Yes,
get
yes.
Players that can
Those who can do it, experienced players.
who can perform consistently. There are some certain decisions that you make in the field that can contribute and also open up the game for your other players.
Yes.
Or other mates, you understand?
yes.
But our problem is that the player will not be performing and he will not be given a room for the other players to be performing.
Yes.
So that's the problem. You can see that whenever Palmer is not performing, you see that he will be opening up the game small.
Yeah. He will
There are
be
some
giving the
passes that he will
direct
be
passes.
making. But aside him,
No
what's the name? Enzo Fernandez was just weak.
Yes, he was tired.
Getting to the end, Enzo Fernandez was just tired.
I was thinking Maresca will substitute him off.
Look at the stupid decision he even made.
Yes.
Substituting Chalobah out of the game and brought in Gusto.
Chalobah was one of our best players.
Yes, then he substituted him.
And with one goal, you are substituting a defender out.
He just needed
defender.
to substitute Enzo Fernandez and put in what's the name, Sancho.
Yes.
And Sancho will hold that side for.
Yes.
That's all. But he went and substituted what's the name, Chalobah, also out of the game.
And I can tell you that the second goal, if Chalobah was there,
no, he would have gone for tackling too. Yes. But he left. I mean, that position was just left open. Because Gusto was overlapping. James wasn't that stable in that line.
Yes.
You understand? So that was just our problem. So the coach need to, look at the teams and pick the best teams to face them. You can't go into games relying on Enzo, what's the name, and Lavia, knowing fully well that Lavia is not all that fit to challenge with Newcastle, the Tonalis and what's the name?
Even we were not like
the Gomeres and
Joelinton wasn't there.
Joelinton wasn't there. Imagine if he were to be there. Like that's just it. If he was to be there, look at during the second half when Caicedo came into the middle.
Yes.
You could see that he cleaned up
He just changed everything.
He cleaned up the midfield.
He pocketed everybody.
So
imagine he started in the midfield.
Would have been.
I don't think the first goal.
Even Jackson getting, so bullied to an extent of him getting frustrated wouldn't have come. So that's just our problem. The coach needs to, he needs to know that Chelsea is a club that when you are not even experienced and you are managing Chelsea, you need to rise up your game.
Yes,
you can't just no. You need to be doing the right.
Let's come to our next game against Manchester United. Yes, last game, Nottingham Forest. But when we look at the league table, Man City, they are still there. They have 2 points above us.
Okay.
Forest and Chelsea, the same points.
Okay.
Aston Villa, 1 point above them. And Newcastle have 3 points above us. 66, we have 63.
Yeah.
Chelsea hope making top 4. Like, how do you see it now?
For Chelsea, to this one there, we'll plead with what's the name, Man United. You see, you don't have anything to lose today. I'm just speaking to you. You don't have anything
Manchester
to lose.
United, yes,
you want to pass through back door to play Champions League. Do your thing. Give us our 3 points. We don't want anything. The 3 points is very
Manchester
crucial
United,
for us.
They don't see chance.
That's the problem.
They will be very playing poor. Everybody's beating them.
That's our problem.
When it's time for Chelsea, they will say no.
Those rise up and be playing like some elite team.
Yes.
You understand?
Like
so
they won the
we are pleading with them. This time around, we are pleading with them. Even if we beat you, we won't tease you.
No. For this one, Manchester United, please give the 3 points for us for free.
Yeah, just give it to us.
We are friends. We are brothers and sisters.
And we'll also pray for them to also win the Europa and join us in the Champions League.
For the Europa.
So this time around,
no, Manchester
we don't know what to do.
In the Premier League, you don't have anything to lose again.
Yeah, you have for you people there. You don't have anything.
You are safe. You are safe. You are no more going on relegation. So please give Chelsea
just give us the 3 points.
And the Europa League, we are wishing you all the best.
That's all.
But we can't say you win or you lose. But we are wishing you all the best.
Definitely,
we are not fighting. We are not enemies. We are brothers and sisters.
And we'll still be back in Tottenham under. We'll be back in Tottenham under. But our prayers are with you guys.
Yes.
So Friday, just give us the 3 points. And also, if not winning the next 2 games, the only option is that to pray that the teams following us lose their games.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Also can happen, yes.
Because if not that, unless we win the
and even
games,
when you look at in reality, anytime that we lose points, other teams will lose.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest playing draw yesterday was an advantage.
Leicester City.
Yeah, it was a big advantage.
Their owner came into the pitch. He was talking to the manager. Because that means Champions League important.
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important. Because looking at the money, qualification, it's very important to them.
He signed almost 20 plus players. When they came,
and they are still struggling to make top 4. That tells you that though, like, our Chelsea is improving, but the only issue with us is that we don't have consistent players, especially our front line.
No consistency.
If what's the name, frontliners are not doing the job, how do you expect midfielders and defenders to do? So our best option is that we win the next 2 games, or we pray that the other team lose.
Newcastle, they lose. Maybe City also lose.
And when you check their games, it's winnable for them.
when you look at their games, you know, Premier League, you can't underrate any match.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest and Leicester. Who saw it?
Look at wasn't Southampton drawing with
City.
Almighty City.
So they kill investors.
Yeah.
Yes, they.
Actually, they really worry us.
So, do you think we can still make the top 4?
We can still make it if the coach, stand up and rise up to the challenge. Because for this time around, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest is really fighting for the top 4. We could see it in the face of the owner. So that tells you that they are going to go.
Yes, and
hard.
we are going to play our last game with them. 38.
So that tells you that they won't just. I don't know whether we are playing it at home or the Forest home.
I think it will be Chelsea home.
No, it looks like we are playing it. What's the name?
They are home.
They are home, and we are playing Man United home.
Yes, and then away. It will be away.
It will be away. So that tells you that they will find their. They will
and
try.
Newcastle also the same thing. It was away.
Yeah, it was away. We could not win.
Liverpool
yes,
home,
it's away.
won.
So that tells you that the coach needs to speak to the players. Tell them that this Champions League qualification is very important to the fans.
Yes.
Chelsea is a Champions League, club. It's not just some kind of.
I don't like the situation, Chelsea. We find ourselves now. No.
Yeah.
Waiting for last day in the Premier League to now confirm whether you are playing Champions League next season or not. That is bad. Chelsea as a big team.
Newcastle was just our biggest bet to win it, get the third spot, and be comfortable. That's all. But we have thrown it to the gutters. So the best option is now to pray for the other teams to lose or we beat United and Nottingham Forest. And it's not going to be an easy challenge.
But do you think we'll beat United?
For United, there is
we can beat them.
And because there's only one player that always turn up.
United.
Bruno.
And what about Diallo? Amad Diallo.
Amad Diallo, I'm sure Cucurella can handle him
he can stop
in a way. But Bruno is such a player that he can produce something out of nothing.
Even when it comes to set pieces,
he's very good.
And what, he's very good.
He can produce something out of nothing. For Bruno, when we are able to hold Bruno and Ahmad, we are good to go.
Wow.
Because I heard that wasn't this player to Euro.
Yes.
Euro
is
also injured. So if we are lucky that we turn up to play and the players play to their best, we'll be able to win.
And even when we look at Chelsea draw list, I think Chelsea and Manchester United, they draw the most games in the Premier League. So this game we are not hoping for Chelsea to go and draw again.
Yeah.
And the Forest game.
For Forest, I'm sure we'll win.
We'll beat them.
Last season we won.
Their defense is good.
Last season we won.
Yes. But
so I'm sure
this season they are doing well. They started the season
I want to believe. I still want to believe. Maybe we'll come back and speak about it. I still want to believe that this lose of Newcastle game will
motivate.
It will awaken the players.
Yes.
So I still believe in that. If they really want to play Champions League, because your colleagues can.
That is
and we are playing in
Arsenal is playing Champions League.
And we are rather playing
and we are playing Conference League. No.
Oh.
It can't happen. How can play Champions League? Cole Palmer is not playing Champions League.
Imagine.
No, it can't happen.
Our best player, our God, our smaller God.
How can Badiashile playing Conference League? Saliba is playing Champions League.
Imagine.
So the best defender Badiashile.
Yeah.
So guys, let us hear from you under the comment section.
Yeah.
And the preview will come soon. Yes, Friday. Yes, Chelsea Manchester United. The preview will come soon. So please turn on the notification bell, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. When that video comes, you'll be the first person to see it. Take care.
Bye.
Peace.